Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee Chat sponsored by the SA Property Investors Network. I know you guys are wondering why this is live because I love interacting with you and always engaging in the questions. But today it is the last episode, so we felt we'd do it with a bang, and we have the CEO of the SA Properties Investors Network, Andrew Walker. How are you,
Khali?
sir?
I'm very good, and you?
I am good. So unfortunately, you can't ask him anything. But we just wanted to end it off by saying thank you to you guys for always watching and always being there and literally, asking the questions that you felt needed to be known in terms of the property. And for those of you who are watching us for the first time, welcome. It is a bit odd that you're watching us for the first time on our last episode, but we will absolutely be having these again next year. And if you don't know who we are a network of like-minded individuals who either want to help you start or grow your property journey. So it doesn't matter if you're fresh out the box and you honestly want to learn about property and you don't know how to do it, or you're a seasoned investor and you just want to scale and you want to grow. Coffee Chat, sponsored by the SA Properties Investors Network, is your show. However, sir.
Yes, Khali.
We had a busy year.
We did, eh?
We had a very busy year. So what are some of the highlights that you've experienced this year? And, I know you did the property show, so we'll get into that a little bit. But what are some of the highlights for SAPIN, the SA Properties Investors Network?
Well, I think first looking at 2023, and then if we compare that to 2022, let's just say that 2023 was a much better year than 2022.
Yes.
And I think there's a few highlights. I think the biggest highlight for me is our new head office.
Yes.
Here in Edenvale in Johannesburg, through COVID, working from home, and Khali was in Joburg, and Alani was in Midrand, and Dave was in Cape Town. Just having the majority of the team here in our head office with a conference facility where we're running events from, and also the 8 Airbnb units. So a highlight was when we completed it, going, wow, because we bought this place in November last year. So it's been about 13 months now. It's been a lot of hard work. We've transformed this place. So one big highlight is, wow, the whole team is next door now. We have an end of year function happening. We're going away for an evening. So the highlight is definitely that is the SAPIN head office, and our Airbnb units are going extremely well. So we went live with 8 Airbnb units, going, oh my gosh, what happens if it doesn't work? So fortunately, we did do our research. We expected a 50% occupancy, and we're getting around 70%.
That is awesome. And to correct, we went live with 3, then 4, and now 8. Don't go live with 8
at once.
No. So yes, we had a conversation with the property show. We were, as always, we were partnered with our partners. How was that for you? Because I had an amazing time at the property show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So the property show is always a great place to meet, again, like-minded property investors, both beginners and experienced, and also connecting with all the other, call it storeholders, what do you call them? Gone blank on the name, anyways, and just connecting with them and Absa Bank and speaking on stage and educating individuals. And it was Saturday and Sunday, wasn't it?
Yes. Very tiring one, but it was amazing. So I know that we are going even bigger and bolder and better next year. So do you want to let our viewers know about the main big events that we're doing next year?
So definitely there's 3 big events that are happening next year. Yes, there'll be over 100 events as usual, but 3 big events, being the youth events in June. So for all the youngsters under the age of 30, watch the space. In the month of June, we'll be running some massive youth events. The same as the Women's Month in August. That's going to be massive. So I think, Khali, this time we had about 150, was it?
Yes, it was about roughly there, between 120 and 150 members. We want to make it to 200 ladies next year.
I want to double it.
Okay.
We're going to double it to 300. We're going to make it big. So ladies in South Africa, put that month in your diary. We'll communicate the date with you in January. And then I'd say the most exciting event in South Africa, in the property industry, in the property space, is definitely Investor of the Year, which is happening on the 14th of September at the Shepson Gardens in the Houghton area. That, Khali, is going to be what I'll call an exclusive event. It's not going to be this massive event with thousands of people, no. It's going to be probably about 170 to 200 like-minded property investors, and we are looking for the next Investor of the Year. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner buying your first property, or if you've been growing an aggressive portfolio, or now you're doing big leagues and you're doing a massive building or commercial, whatever the case might be, and then we'll be putting you into the women category or youth category or inner city category or township category, whatever it might be. So it's exciting, and it's not just about the event, it's the journey, Khali, leading up to the event, which is going to be amazing.
Fantastic. And as you're speaking about exclusivity,
yes,
a little birdie told me that we've expanded our education. As you know, we have courses that are online that you can absolutely purchase depending on what strategy you want to know. So we have OTP courses, we have the fundamentals, which we always advise that you start with, but there's flipping, there's developments, there's all kinds of courses that are catered for you to learn as you grow. But we now have exclusive, very limited workshops, where we are there for 2 whole days, just offloading information. So do you want to let the people know a little bit about that?
Yeah, so these 2-day practical property workshops are for 2 types of investors. If you are looking to start out in property and you don't want to make mistakes, or perhaps you have 2 to 4, maybe 5 properties, and now you're feeling stuck, you can't get finance, or there's just you're just not doing it right. These practical property workshops, Khali, we keep to about what's it been, 15 to 19 people, maybe 20.
Maybe
so
20.
It's very exclusive. It's not for everyone. So if you are wanting to expand your property knowledge, yes, there's online courses and all that. But what we find with these 2-day practical property workshops, it literally changes people's lives on the weekend. With the information they get, the tools they get, the know-how they get, they walk away different investors. And that, Khali, we'll be doing in Joburg, Cape Town. We recently went to East London. I just got back from East London last week.
How was East London?
Amazing. The people were amazing. I got to meet Prince Mashweshwe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I enjoyed it in East London. I went there with is this going to be worth my while going to East London? And it was really, really good. A lot of people making good money in East London. And so, these 2-day practical property workshops, keep an eye out for them. We won't be running many of them at all. It's very labor intensive from our side. So if you do want to jump on the train, let us know ASAP and we'll give you the dates.
Okay, fantastic. And as we run it off, as always, the people who are always watching us, and that is our members. So what do you have to say to people who actually do want to join? They've heard of us a couple of times and they want to join our memberships, or to our current members who are just been with us for the longest time?
I think, first of all, for our members, thank you for your support. We do our best here at the head office to support you, help you when you get stuck, whether it's like access to Lightstone, or perhaps it's just, I'm stuck with a property deal and you want to speak to another member, whatever it is. Thank you very much. I think something just to take into consideration, Khali, is that when I was in East London, I was doing a presentation and I noticed and had a slide from 2013 that I was shaking someone's hand at in my very first networking event. That's 10 years, ladies and gents. So put in perspective, SAPIN's been around for 10 years helping fellow South Africans invest in property. So for those members, and we've got some members, Khali, that joined us when we introduced the memberships in 2017. So even though SAPIN started 10 years ago, the memberships only started 6 years ago in 2017. And we've still got those members, which is just amazing. And we will be announcing the SAPIN Member of the Year shortly. So keep an eye out for that. For those SAPIN members that have been around for a number of years. And I think for the other members, if you or the free members or people, should they join, being a successful property investor, you've got to have access to education. You've got to have access to support. You've got to have access to coaching, and you've got to have access to the right power team members around you, whether it's accountants or attorneys or builders or letting agents or coaching or town planners, whatever it might be. If you have the right team around you, that's what's going to make you successful in the property space. So, join, drop us an email, call us, and we'll let you know how you can get involved.
Fantastic. And as we round off, as Andrew said, thank you so much to our members. Thank you to you guys for always watching us. Do you have any parting words with our fellow viewers?
Yeah, I think it's been a great year for us, 2023, and for all of you. Going into December, the whole country is going to be shutting down this week, pretty much on Thursday. So if you are traveling, travel safe. Be positive, have a great time with family and friends, enjoy your Christmas, have a good New Year's, stay positive, have a good break. and we'll see you in January.
Fantastic. And from me, special announcement. So next year we are going to be having coffee chats bi-monthly. So we have more interaction with you and we have more intensive property education because we have more interesting guests. So please take a look out for coffee chat that is going to bi-weekly, I beg your pardon. Yes, I would never do that to you. It's bi-weekly, not bi-monthly. But it gives us enough time to get, real guests such as Andrew Walker, because he's a very busy man, in order for you guys to, get the knowledge that you want. But from me to you, as always, I will see you next year.